Kaizer Chiefs have enjoyed a blistering start to the PSL season, and their recent results against Mamelodi Sundowns serves as the ultimate statement to their title credentials. Now, whilst both outfits ultimately enjoyed the spoils, is there a new era at Naturena? With me to discuss this one is African football expert Mogale Sathekge. As always, you're watching Soccer Betting News.
Thank you so much, Deshwan, for welcoming me, my brother, and good day to our listeners likewise.
All right. Mo, do you think Nabi should be happy with the points against the mighty Mamelodi Sundowns, or do you think Kaizer Chiefs should have taken advantage of a wobbly Masandawana outfit?
Yeah, Dash, it's not about the coach at some point, you know. It's about the team as a whole. I think he wanted more. I think with the game in the second half, we could see Nabi giving a whole lot of instructions and everything, because he wanted the guys to push themselves further. So I don't think it's about him only. I think even the team on the field of play, they wanted it more. So I feel like Sundowns Chiefs yesterday could have actually disappoint Mamelodi Sundowns and walk away with a 1-0 draw or a 2-0 draw or a 2-0 win.
Yeah.
You get my point. So they had a chance to disappoint Mamelodi Sundowns. They had a chance to steal it away from them.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it was not meant to be. Then they ended up sharing the spoils. But honestly speaking, Chiefs deserved to win the game yesterday.
Yeah.
Based on their play.
Well, look, tactically alone, they were just miles ahead of Sundowns. I, for one, was surprised to see Kaizer Chiefs playing such a disciplined high press.
Yes, man. I can say, you know what, like I said, this previous season, you know, you can tell that the boys now mentally, emotionally, and physically they are ready, and they've come to realize amongst themselves that we are playing for a big team. We need to die for the badge. They look at the heritage of the team, and they also, I think, made sense of why the fans are kept on supporting them even when they were not delivering last season. So I think amongst themselves also as a team and the technical team, they came together and spoke about the importance of why the team should start winning and why the glory days should be back to the Glamour boys.
Yeah, well, it was a fantastic contest to watch as a neutral. Let's look at these substitutions, though. Of course, Gaston Sereno coming on to almost haunt his former club alongside Substitutions and Ndlovu. What did you make about that dynamic duo?
Look, Sereno coming in as a sub, starting a game, we always know that he's got an impact as a player. They came in, they changed the game, and come on, man, Ndlovu has been at Pirates, Supersport, now at Chiefs. I can't call him a lucky player. He's got the capabilities, given the opportunity to deliver. Ndlovu always shows that hunger and always shows those capabilities of delivering as a player. So I think the substitute also from Nabi's point yesterday, they were very tactical and they were on, it was perfect timing to introduce certain players at certain times. So like I said, I think Chiefs should have stole that game away from Mamelodi Sundowns because they deserved to walk away with something in yesterday's game. And
you look at the attackers, Lilepo as well as Duba coming so close to finding the score sheet with his header, beating Keanu Cupido over there, as well as Lilepo hitting from about 40 yards out.
Yes, Lilepo, what a fantastic player. I can say we are yet to see more from Lilepo. You know, you can tell that he's a player. Like I said, even last season, I used to single him out because once he gets onto the field of play and once he gets the ball, you can see that mentally, emotionally, and spiritually and physically, he has prepared himself for the game. He's a player that he's always ready to deliver the results for Kaizer Chiefs and even Duba. But another thing that I'm going to raise when it comes to Duba, what a fantastic player. He can be a good addition or asset to the Bafana team and everything. But remember, as a player, we don't only look at what you can deliver. We also look into behavior, because a behavior can halt the results of the team. A behavior can impact the results of a team in a whole. So I think he needs to sit and do some and check himself and some self-check and say, you know what, I know football is a contact sport and so forth. Things won't always go my way, but he needs some discipline. He needs some self-discipline when it comes to certain things. He must stop howling. He must stop being impatient. He must stop being aggressive and unnecessary. But apart from that, he always plays and he always give his best.
Yeah, and you know, he does relish his chances against Mamelodi Sundowns. He likes to run at those defenders, and you know, he almost got lucky. You saw when he dispossessed, I think it was Cupido from the ball. Of course, Ox Mngqithi then unleashing a shot, and that was just in the first half alone.
Yes, man. Like I'm saying, Dubai is a player that even the Chiefs supporters themselves, they believe in him, they support him. So he must not take that support and that belief that the players have, that the supporters have in him and throw it back into their faces. He needs to stay disciplined so that he can keep on delivering, so that he can keep on developing, so that he can keep on growing and get to a point whereby we know that he is the danger man whenever Chiefs is playing. He can bury opportunities for them. He can create chances, he can take those runs and everything. Like I'm saying, he's a capable striker. He's got that thing, man. The
aura of a striker.
Of a striker, you know. The potential is there for him to deliver even at highest level, even at KF and in all the tournaments and everything, but he needs to maintain the discipline.
Yeah. Let's look at the Mamelodi Sundowns backline then. They did look susceptible in the press, to the Kaizer Chiefs press. You know, when they were knocking the ball around, they didn't look very convincing, if I do say so myself.
Yes, we need to be honest about Mamelodi Sundowns. They're a very good team, but I think yesterday they lost their mojo. They lost a bit of a touch. So, but again, one thing that you can bring that causes such kind of things, because you can see some other players are fatigued. They are overused. Let's point players like Mugwena. Let's point players like Allende. Let's point players like Adams, you know. Let's point players like Reyners. And these players that I'm talking about, next week they are going to be representing Bafana in the World Cup. Well. Let's point at Rowan Williams. Let's look at Grant Kekana sometimes and everything. So these players are overused. I don't believe in the philosophy of overusing players at Mamelodi Sundowns, because you've got a pool of players at Mamelodi Sundowns. You can just rest some of the players and use some certain games requires players who haven't played in a long time for them to get an opportunity and prove themselves. But some games, it's a must win and everything. I understand yesterday why he used the very same players and everything. But at some point, their engines were dying. It showed
even the alertness was
yes dropping. You get my point. They showed sign of fatigue. So during that moment, Sundowns technical team need to learn that during a moment of weakness in a game, whether it's 5 or 10 minutes, one good team can capitalize on that and put 3 or 4 behind in the back of the net. So yeah, man, Sundowns is no longer the same. But like I said, even yesterday I saw Omodau with the team and everything, and Ribeiro might lose the case and come back to the team. Tembazwane might come back to the team, and another player that I'm wishing that they can fix things with. I don't know, whatever that is going on. I would like to see Mtovimvala back in that starting 11, because Sundowns in Kekana now and Cupido, they have soft defenders. They don't have a defender right now at the back who can rough up opponents, and Mtovimvala is dead. We know that Mtovimvala can rough up an opponent, can make an opponent feel a bit uncomfortable and stuff. But the defenders that are there right now, they are very soft, and I think Sundowns, you know, once they can shake that up, I think we can see them improving and getting back to the Sundowns that they know. Again, I don't understand what Cardoso is thinking. I've spoken about this when we were analyzing the MTN 8 first leg game. I don't understand what is the problem between this guy and Shalulile.
Yeah.
I said it, people thought I was crazy. But this guy has got something really against Shalulile. And I think for a player of his caliber, what he has done for Mamelodi Sundowns, surpassing Belenomved as the top leading goal scorer, because he has contributed to Mamelodi Sundowns' success for the past 3-4 seasons while he was there. He doesn't deserve that type of treatment.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you more there. One man who was in the stands was Hugo Bruce, and we know that South Africa will have their crucial FIFA World Cup qualifiers in September. Who made your squad selection from the 22 that was on the pitch last night?
Well, I won't speak ahead of that, because it will be like you're showing favoritism and stuff. But there's 12 Mamelodi Sundowns players selected. There's 12 Orlando Pirates players selected. And I think there's 1 or 2 players from Chiefs or something. I think Hugo still want to see or get a bit more from Chiefs players. I know that players like Kele, players like Ox Mtetwa, players like Duba, players like Munyani, players like Marco, if they can keep on giving those hot performances and playing at that level, I know the old men will give them a nod to the national team. But as for Mamelodi Sundowns and Pirates now, because there is a mix also of other players from other teams. So I don't know how many players out of that 24 combined Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns that are pre-selected of the 36 preliminary squad. I don't know who's going to make it. But at Pirates, I can assure you, I can assure you, close to 7 or 8 players are going to be in the main squad.
Yeah.
And then at Sundowns, we already know Williams is there, Mokwena is there.
Adams is there.
Who?
Adams
is there. Reynolds is there. This top 4.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure about this top 4. The others that were selected. Oh, and even Mudiba is there. And then the others I'm not sure. But with the defense.
Basadine probably.
Basadine, he's not been playing. And with him not being playing, there has been a good of other talented players from other teams in the PSL too. They've raised their hands, you know. You get my point. Even Adams, I'm not sure, because Campbell is doing very well where he's playing. You get my point. So they are playing the same position. So the old man is spoiled for choice. Whoever makes it to the 23-man squad to play the last 2 crucial World Cup qualifiers against Lesotho and Nigeria respectively, good luck to them.
All right. All eyes are going to be on Kaizer Chiefs this weekend as the Glamour Boys travel to KwaZulu-Natal to face Golden Arrows at the iconic Moses Mabhida Stadium. Mo, it might be a sold-out clash at Moses Mabhida. What are you expecting on the day from Chiefs?
It will be. Chiefs has got a lot of fans in the country. It will be. I'm quite sure that the supporters Chiefs supporters in Kaizer, and they will be very much happy to welcome Kaizer Chiefs in their backyard to play against Golden Arrows. It will be a full stadium affair, and then we are hoping that Chiefs can get maximum points and make their supporters happy, because the supporters keep on going out there in numbers to support the team.
Yeah.
So it's high time now the team really pays the supporters with the wins and with also the points, because it's not just about winning for the supporters. It's also about themselves creating an opportunity of giving themselves a chance to clinch the league, maybe away from Mamelodi Sundowns and title contenders Orlando Pirates this season.
Yeah.
If they are serious, they can walk away with it. But if you're not going to take chances like they did in yesterday's game, and also if you're going to keep on performing very well 90% of the time and not scoring and getting the results, at the end of the season you'll have nothing to show.
Yeah.
So they need to go out there and kill the game against Golden Arrows on Saturday.
Well, we know last season, I think it was Arrows who did the double over Kaizer Chiefs. This time around, I'm sure Coach Mngqithi will be looking to add to the Kaizer Chiefs' woes.
I don't see that happening this season. Chiefs have beefed up their team. They've added even new players this past week. Lebohang Mabue, Marco is there.
Yeah. There's about 10 new signings at Kaizer Chiefs.
There's 10 more new signings.
It's a new look outfit altogether.
Yes, and those signings have really fit well in the team, the ones that they have been played already. So I think this time, Kaizer Chiefs has got the depth to win obvious games. So I don't think Eros is gonna stand a chance against this current Chiefs team. Chiefs just needs to bury their chances that they get, and man, they have an opportunity this season, like I said, of surprising themselves, also winning your domestic cups like your Telkom knockout, making sure that they return the Nedbank Cup, and giving Sundowns and Pirates their run for money, looking at the PSL title. So, like I'm saying, they are capable. They need to just murder these small teams like Eros and whatever and stuff. They need to win against those teams, and they need to win they need to get convincing wins. It must not be wins that they win by default or by mistakes. They must just play out of playing good football, out of the chances created, 5 or whatever. They must take 3 or 2 chances out of the 5 they create, and they must win games and get results. It's as easy as possible as like that.
Yeah. Looking at Mamelodi Sundowns, the defending PSL champions are away to Stellenbosch in the Western Cape. Mo, what can we expect in that one?
Ooh, what a tie. What a tie. The way Sundowns is and Stellenbosch, I can tell you one thing I saw from Stellenbosch. And I think the coach is also very much happy that Steve Parker was so excited that he was going to use Lehlohonolo Mogale against Orlando Pirates. You see, and Deshwan, we know that he always give big teams the run for their money. So it's going to be a big one. Sundowns might revitalize themselves with this game and get back to the normal Sundowns that we know, that whips team 2-0. But again, you're playing Stellenbosch in their backyard. Stellenbosch, they never fold their arms and say, we are playing Chiefs, we are playing Bagania, we are playing Masandawan. They also go out there, they always go out there and give their best. Their players are capable players. They always want to deliver the results for the team. So it's going to be a tough one for Sundowns.
All right. Well, football fans, you've heard it right here from African football expert Mogale Sathekge and myself, Deshwan. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. From all of us in studio, thanks and goodbye.
It's a shoe. It's a shoe, it's a shoe, bra ba ba.